Awakening is when the Spirit pulls back the curtain, like Morpheus offering Neo the red pill. We are forever chasing something that is always out of our grasp. And you look at it, when we go before God, our preoccupation is with those things. Notice the pattern. Samuel shares a special meal with Saul, a portion set aside for him. Then he anoints him with oil. And then the Spirit of God comes upon him, and Saul is turned into another man. You see the awakening? Saul thought that his story was about donkeys. God revealed his story was about kingship. Hello and welcome once again. This is Nelson Karanja for God and I, the Creative Locus. In this episode 2, we want to talk about the donkeys and the destiny. In the Matrix, Neo spends the first half of the story living small. He's a computer programmer by day, a hacker by night, but deep down, he senses there is something more. He doesn't yet know he's the one. He thinks his life is about fixing code and chasing secrets. But all of that is just the surface. His true identity has to be revealed. That's exactly what happens in the story of Saul. In 1 Samuel chapter 9, Saul is looking for his father's lost donkeys. That is his preoccupation, finding lost animals. That's what fills his mind. But then he meets Samuel, and Samuel says something unusual. I will tell you all that is in your heart. Now, if you or I were listening, we would expect Saul to say something like, yes, I know you are worried about those donkeys. But no, Samuel unveils something far deeper. He reveals Saul's destiny, not as a donkey chaser, but as Israel's first king. And today, most of us, a lot of times, we are like Saul. Our preoccupation is on finding what is lost. You are chasing a lost relationship, a broken marriage. You are chasing a business that is never working. You are chasing a career that feels like a needless chase after the wind. We are forever chasing something that is always out of our grasp. And you look at it, when we go before God, our preoccupation is with those things. But you pause and think that when you are thinking about those things, God is actually reaching for something deeper that is in your heart. God is not reaching to fix your career. That's okay. That's good. God is not really reaching out to fix your relationship or your marriage or whatever is not working in your life, your financial situation. That's not God's primary focus. If you look at the situation of Saul, Samuel does not address the issue of donkeys because he knows once he reveals what is in his heart, everything else falls into place. In the case of Saul, by the time Samuel was telling him what is in his heart about kingdom, about being the chosen one, the donkeys had already been found. Notice the pattern. Samuel shares a special meal with Saul, a portion set aside for him. Then he anoints him with oil. And then the Spirit of God comes upon him, and Saul is turned into another man. You see the awakening? Saul thought that his story was about donkeys. God revealed his story was about kingship. Saul thought he was just an ordinary man from an ordinary family. God awakened him to his true calling. That's what awakening does. It reveals what has already been deposited in your heart, written there by God himself, but hidden under the veil of ordinary life. And you know what? We all have donkeys. The daily grind, the bills, the responsibilities, the things we chase because we feel they are urgent. And while we are preoccupied with them, the Spirit is waiting to show us that our lives carry a deeper purpose. Jesus said in John 14:26 that the Spirit would teach you all things and remind you of everything I've said to you. Awakening is when the Spirit pulls back the curtain, like Morpheus offering Neo the red pill. And suddenly you realize, hey, wait, I was made for more. I carry destiny. God has written something in my heart that I would never have discovered on my own. You see, just like Saul preoccupied with donkeys, when Samuel was talking to him about being a king, to lead a kingdom, that's actually exactly what Jesus spent his life trying to do here on earth. Jesus' message was one, the kingdom of God. And he always said, the kingdom of God is at hand. He says, the kingdom of God is inside of you. The kingdom of God is in you. Pause and think about that for a minute. So, when we are occupied with all these things, the Spirit is gently trying to break through the veil, calling you to pay attention to that kingdom. So, let me ask you today, what donkeys are filling your mind? What distractions keep you busy but blind the bigger story? Because awakening is God's invitation to step out of donkey chasing and into destiny, to stop living small and start living unveiled. Until next time, this is Nelson Karanja for God and I, the Creative Locker.